Nathan. Alright, so we got the two teams here starting out. They got a plane they can take. Now the reason I put the two dinghies there is because I'm actually going to put... Now the reason I'm putting the tank way over here in Grapeseed is because... why do I have a time limit? Because after 9 hours a day I want to do other things. I don't have a time limit. It's just, you know, I've been doing this for 9 hours almost today, so. It's funny they don't put the military plane in there. Now the reason is you got to go there to get the tank, but you got to get the tank back. Let's see. Trying to figure distances so no one has too much of an advantage. Does that make sense, everyone? Like, I don't want somebody to be like, your tank is closer. That's it. 2 tanks. People want to go across the water, drive around. I'll put vehicles, of course. Now, I leave traffic on, too, so there's always plenty of vehicles to grab and steal. Let's see, what else should we put? Cycles? No, motorcycles. Yeah, we're on Blaine County, so we need some motorcycles. This is land of the Harley. We're going to put innovations. Colors. What's nice about the races, LTSs, captures, and all that I make is I like to make themed ones. 3 to 5 to 6 of them, like Fort Deconstruction, TPI Industries, Sewer Rats. They tie together. So let's say we have this death match here, and then when it's done, we have a race that starts here and takes us to Paleto Bay. Then the next match is a death match in Paleto Bay. And then the next one after that is a race from Paleto Bay to the city. And you really feel like you're moving around the map, but it makes sense. That's how I like to do it. Alright. What other vehicles? You should put another tank on that island so they don't need to get it back to land. I doubt people would really sit and do that, to be honest. I think people would sit and... make a little crow's nest here. I think people would end up, you know, just shooting the cargo bob and getting rid of it and stuff. I mean, I would love that. That's a really good idea. But, you know, what you design and how you design it and how people actually... like do it are always two different things. Now you can get up here, people, basically by coming back here. There's a little way, and then you can also climb up over here. You can climb up on the walls. But just in case people get like, oh my god, I don't know how, I will put something that allows people to climb up. That is a good idea, though. Like, I like that ingenuity, Dom. But you know as well as I do, like, it's one thing to think about it and want it, and then, you know, it's like the one I have where the tanks are mounted on the buildings and people can use them like turrets, but they just drive them off the building. And you know what? It doesn't matter what match I make. After we play it a few times, there's always something I need to work on, you know? Like, we end up beta testing it on the show. Let's see. Let's go ahead and work on the spawn points. Like here, you can go into the Ace Liquor too, so there's a lot of. To do some rooftop spawn points are always nice. That's a big enough map, you could just go crazy and hit X and throw them all over too. And sometimes if you put less thought into it and make it more random. But I'm going to put stuff over at Trevor's airstrip too, so. So it's kind of like the one I have in Paleto Bay called The Last Stand. You know, it just taking a little quadrant of the city. But you know, people can always just go away from the map area. Sometimes I will put like the laser jets way down at the airport, so people have to like drive all the way down there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you want to bring the big toys, like I said, it just comes down to the people that are really impatient and just don't really want, you know, to have a really good hunting death match. But like I said too, you know, I always say here shows, you know, ranked tournament league play, you got to think a little differently. That. Now, if you guys want to play a laser jet one I have one that's designed just to fight in laser jets. That's why I'm not doing crazy laser jets on this one. We have one that's specifically made. It's a capture, which is really fun because every time you die, you spawn in a laser jet. See, I gotta put 3 more. It's not bad. To be honest, they don't really use the spawn points very well in this game. It kind of just spawns you near where you died. So, yeah, I used to be very strategic where I put them. Now I'm just kind of like, see, I'm not putting too many spawn points in here, so you'll be able to go inside the hotel here and hold it down and not worry about somebody spawning on you. Alright, so there's the minimum spawn points. Now it comes down to weapons. I like to put all of the guns, like one of each at least, so people can pick up ammo. People can pick up weapons they don't have, ammo for weapons they have.
Ooh, sneeze coming.
Yes, it is. You can also type in links and it will pop up the YouTube as well. Now I have all the weapons unlocked, so when you guys play with me, you'll be able to get guns you don't have. It's another big thing I like to do. It was one of the reasons I wanted to grind my character up really fast. Alright, so what should I put at Trevor's airstrip? 2 laser jets, a couple buzzards. Here's the really downside about doing like really? I must put her in police. You can put the police bikes in now. I'll put 2 of the armored cars in too, 'cause that way people can get in the back. See, I have one right over at the prison. Yeah, see, I want people to be able to have a battle. Here's the problem. If you're playing with the crewmates and we're playing this, and you come in and you're like, oh, look, there's 5 buzzards. I'm going to take one and blow up the other 4. You just screwed out your teammates from having them. You screwed yourself out in case you crashed and blew it up. So you know what? Don't use that method when we're playing with each other too often. It will probably end up biting you in the ass. I also have to watch my model memory. It's getting really full right now. Let's get a few more of the weapons and like armor. So we got an armor there. I'm gonna leave the laser jets out of this one because it's hard to shoot down at the laser jets and stuff like that. Like I said, we've got a lot with laser jet stuff going on. Oh, will not let me place them in here? Let me put weapons? No. You can come in here though and fight, but I guess I can't put anything. Probably not today, because after I make it, I have to test it, and that's probably going to run it up, especially if I want to do a race. You can play it, though, by all means. Like, you guys can go to my social club and put any of these in there, but I've got to eat dinner and do stuff. But we'll be playing it tomorrow, so, you know, it's going to be... I had a hard time yesterday getting yesterday's show to upload to YouTube, so I'll definitely be trying that today. And again today with this one. Alright. I'm keeping an eye on my module memory down there. It's almost full, so just want to make sure I get the things I really like. Molotovs. I love these because you can put them in the death matches. So why not the gas station? And maybe one over here. Oh, there's not much in this area. Alright, so people that are stuck out here, it's good to think, oh, okay, you know what? These guys had to spawn way out here. Or will it not let me put a bicycle? Really? Oh. Well, let me put a car? Oh, no, really? That sucks. Oh, Liberators. That's what I should put on here. Uh-oh. My module memory's too full. I don't think it'll let me put any more vehicles. Yeah. But see, you see how there's this dead strip here? All the way down to... Yeah. But there are vehicles driving. Like, traffic will be left on. Alright, so unfortunately, that might be the end of what I can